Hey there, Tio here, and I'm back with some more Tales of Arise. So let's see. I think we were supposed to find Shion on the rooftop observatory. So let's go there. Let's see. What's that way? Okay, seems like I went the right way.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Okay.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Let's watch this one.
Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
That's very obviously not nothing. Let's see, where do we go? Meeting point. Meeting point. Start level. place actually looks pretty nice now that there's light and all that kind of the sun is out. Let's just jump down there.
Guess I misread the landing.
Again, just outside, I think. Yeah, that's the pulling gun. Pick up Dohaling here.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
There are the others.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
He didn't try them.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Yeah.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Opinion has rejoined the party.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Watch this one.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
That's true.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
Yeah.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
And that's more. Let's keep going for now. Also, could I quick travel if I wanted to? Yeah, that's something we haven't visited yet. Yeah, okay, I could fast travel now. Oh, but I couldn't fast travel this place. Nowhere there, actually. Only within Genesaurus. Can't even go to the Owl Forest. But let's pick up those side quests. Maybe I can do them. After there seems to be something I can go. Maybe I can do them on the way.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey, you're those liberators. Could I ask you to help me with something? Huh? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well,
You mean those tiny little Zubas? Yep, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. Ah, if more people could hit them up close, I bet they'd start to feel a lot better. No, feel better a lot faster. Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zugos, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs that can shoot through anything. I love everything about that.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up, that's true. And they like to throw that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
It's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town and bring them back here to me? Pretty please? Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Sure, no problem. It will help the people here get better faster. We're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up? We just want people to admire them? Yeah. I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those movies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best. It's really the best. For the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. Can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Sometimes the grammar seems weird. So I'm kinda getting stuck while reading.
Boomy!
Oh my god, she's got insane too.
Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening, Law. Well, let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what's up?
Well...
Just mean, like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress.
Well,
Is there a problem? Yes.
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Oh, that makes sense. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zugos in the castle. The Zugos? Jeez, goes to show just how low Warren's floaters used to do.
Huh?
But his forces are all gone. How are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zugos.
that's just...
I suppose without any randoms left in the castle to keep them contained. The Zugos got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral spray. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just gonna stand around not getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. Then I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Oh yeah, it's just...
Ma.
Oh, wait a second, Law. When you say you got your material from those castle Zugos, are you talking about this stuff by any chance? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
Oh, that was easy. Problem solved. Aren't you lucky? Oh.
Oh?
What? Thank you?
Oh, wow!
He said that all by...
Alright!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put this stuff to good use and do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Life buttons. I do enjoy some life bottles. Okay,
Wasn't
well, that was
expecting to thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
oh. There's an inn, so I guess they will have a shop in there too.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got everything. Oh, there's a crafter. Let's see. Ooh. Bunch of stuff. Okay. Bullet edge. That's new. I can craft it. Find thunder nail. Oh, I don't have it equipped. That's why it's not mandatory. Scream. Atonement edge. Uh-huh. Okay, let's craft this. And equip it too, yeah. Well, I'm still missing the rending Titan Fang. Where am I gonna get this? Could I see anything else I can craft? Oh yeah, I'll get this. No. Other stuff, that's I guess just grab this. Dark wings, yeah, sure. Black iron gauntlets. Oh, they look pretty cool. I like the simple design. Radiant shield. Yeah, take this too. Alright. We'll get some upgrades.
Have you guys
Oh, nope.
checked your equipment lately?
That's like a charm, like accessory crafter. Comeback ring. Still got time reduce. None of this is new, but that's actually well, what I want to check out is this. The new armor. There is. Okay. Just buy it for the collection. Oh. Yes, but not equipped. Buy not equipped. Okay, got all this. Oh, let's just buy this one. Can buy pineapple jars now. Everything else seems kinda okay.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
And she is stinging. Also while I'm here, let's cook ice cream. Pretty sure it's gonna be like their dessert.
Whoa, that came out perfect. This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Okay. Got this. Who got Connoisseur? Oh, there's this chaos prevention. Let's instantly get rid of this. Also, let's complete this thing. Oh, I can buy everything. That's useful. This I already got. Oh, okay. Oh, this is. Well, fine. Doesn't really matter. Alright, just gonna buy all of these. Don't really care about lost stuff. And Sarah, we went through everything. Okay. Then let me. So let's go there. Pick up the next.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
The last side
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
It was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well,
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises, like rah, splish splash, oh, whoosh, and boom bump outside of town. And you left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe. You hear me? Easy one. Well, kid, you probably spotted a Zulo. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and raw sound? It was red. Red, crackling and roaring. Red? Red? Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and the booming sound was you, River?
hey!
Well, it gotta be me. Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom boom, you're a boom boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. The two have had quite enough teasing me. There's a dangerous Zugo on the loose. Are you gonna make this scary thing go away, lady? Yeah, we can see what we can do. Bet, don't worry, us grown-ups will take care of it. He's sort outside of town. Do you think he was in the left to marshland? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy. Had your nickname for me or something? Master of Nature. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it sounds like special secret boss material. An enemy that controls all the elements. So let's see. Main tower. Oh, right. I don't know what would be the shortest way to the.
Really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh,
Good
quit
point.
grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah. You've got a point, but
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Hey, let's see. Main tower. Oh wait, Central Plaza. Oh, that's just straight ahead. Yeah, that's fine. I guess it will be updated several times before we get to the conclusion of the quest. Yeah. Oh, that actually
Very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh? Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here.
Hey.
So you're the guy hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me. I only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volran. I guess you didn't get the memo.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that
Oh.
way. I must think we're just Danins from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Volrun soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here.
No arc being interrupted.
You picked the wrong fight. In an instant. Impact drop.
That wasn't a Danon stockpile in the rations, it was some of Volran's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it. Yeah, I mean, that's kinda weird. How could they miss this guy?
Hey.
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Trying to get vengeance for Volran? What's going on here? Something weird about all this. Are you men aware that Volran is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. My mind is completely blank otherwise. Just like the Danons here. Looking back on it, it did feel like the soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual? I guess so. Everyone here was Volran's slave, but both Danons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with those guys once Volran was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed and Volran vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they are going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaras. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim? But sir, we serve...
Well?
Lord Volran has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So, You expect us to serve under you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Doherty.
Oh, wow!
Oh crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then,
And this should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks, then speak with Garnier once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Alright, let's get back out. Yeah, but definitely super weird that they've been there for a month and they didn't encounter any of Volran soldiers. I mean, that's kinda suspect.
I don't sense any more enemies.
Like, I mean, what have they been doing all day? Like, sitting around in their rooms?
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Haros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Yeah. A priest angry while guarding, okay. Ah, okay. Und surround. Der Party Member over limit, yeah. Boost Gorge, okay.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer.
Check to see
There might
if there
still
are
be
other
people who need our
problems.
help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Okay, let's see. Check if there are other people Okay, let's go there.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Whoa, what happened there? Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being too.
No way!
Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
Alright.
Got it. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
That's not great. Okay, this way.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Then also not here. Oh. Yes, no.
Hoo hoo hoo.
Cat quest. Okay. Oh geez, there's another.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Wait, is that Gordino?
Oh?
Oh, you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gordino. We all know where this is heading.
Yes!
You have me there. Indeed. I've come across an incredible recipe. Hers deep in the bowels of Pelagion's mighty fortress.
Just great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your currently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in a place like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahakasar. He let me borrow a bow, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rowed that boat all the way here? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in the castle was the forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away for all these years?
Yes!
The faintest idea. That's why we must make it. We can find out. And so I asked you all to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft and fluffy. White, soft and fluffy, okay. Stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare meat. And finally,
Yes!
also something white, soft and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. That's okay to me. I don't think that White did like that if that were the case. Yeah, true. I'm pretty sure all these ingredients can be found in Ganasara. So, can I count on you to go fetch them?
Sorry.
Actually,
Yes.
we would be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. So dependable, as always. Then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Soft and fluffy. Yeah, let's give the priority. So it's the first time
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
So, let's see. So, all that remains is 2 times white, soft, and fluffy objects. I guess the other things I have. Let's see. Activity record, rice. Stimulating. Oh, also neither swine nor hare meat. Could be horse. White, soft, and fluffy objects. Marble curd recipe. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't check the outside a lot. Alright, let's start with the mom here.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work. Like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work. Or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Okay. Stop nature. Now let's go down.
We should be able to cook here.
Checking what could be soft and fluffy. Or white, soft and fluffy. Rice. Strawberries. And white. Oops. That's a fast draw point.
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, I guess I have to walk all around there. Hmm. Let's take the other way around. That's quite a lot faster, because I don't have to walk through everything.
Looks like we made it here
Well,
in
on the
one
other
piece.
hand, I would get some more XP. I'm not quite level 40 yet. And once I hit level 40, I want to defeat the Zugo from all the way back at the beginning of the game.
Okay, off we go.
We should be able to cook here.
What's it called again? So we check the story. Yeah, let's check the story first.
Yes.
And then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? Oh, that's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewell? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that so only one that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But this is a part of everyday living for us, Dennis. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Renner still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread disease. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. And well, don't think for a second that I've forgiven everything the Renners did to us. Rennans, I guess, did to us. Tell me often, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Yeah. The people steal so much from us, as it is. And on top of that, we have the guards to try and make us live like you too. If you had it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough! Yeah, that was uncalled for from Moonwell. No more. Lennigus could strike at any time, and here we are fighting among ourselves. We are all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we are all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
When will I completely accept the blame in all of this? Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohamin. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son too.
Rinwell.
Unwo, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Huh? Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Renner too, then? Please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people on the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay our son to rest. We'll do it the Danon way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace
Right.
now. Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alvin.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Alright. Then I guess I'll take a break for now, and next time we're gonna tackle these, this monster. I'm pretty sure these are the boomies that I'm supposed to fight. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so let's say kind of feels like we didn't do a lot, but there were a lot of story parts, or at least dialogue. So nice. Yeah, we still spend an hour here. Okay, well then, I'd say if you have not enjoyed the episode, then leave a like. And if you got to say something to say, then write it down in the comments. And while you're at it, I do believe that I'm pretty close to the ending of the game. I don't know how much longer, but I guess there may be like 4 or 5 episodes remaining. That's kind of how it feels with, you know, kind of having the ending last time. So maybe you have an idea for another game that I can play next time. Which should be another story-based game. Doesn't have to be JRPG like Tales or Final Fantasy that I played last time. But maybe you have an idea. So you could write it down in the comments too. And I guess with this, I'm going to see you next time. So, see ya!